We ask you treat this graduation ceremony with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. Please refrain from using any noisemakers, horns, bells, yells, or any other distractors that are not conducive to maintaining a dignity and grandeur for this event. We ask that you hold your applause and congratulatory yells until after all names have been called, so that the next name call can be clearly heard. Your assistance will help provide the best graduation for each student. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure a dignified graduation ceremony. Se le pide que trate esta ceremonia con el máximo respeto posible. Cada estudiante que se gradúa merece escuchar su nombre cuando es anunciado. Se le pide abstenerse de utilizar cornetas, bocinas de aire, campanas, gritos o cualquier otro objeto o gestos distractores que no sean apropiados para mantener la dignidad y la grandeza de este evento. Le pedimos que contenga sus aplausos y gritos de felicitación hasta después de que todos los nombres hayan sido anunciados. De esta manera, el siguiente nombre podrá ser escuchado claramente. Su cooperación nos ayudará a proporcionar la mejor ceremonia de graduación para cada estudiante. Gracias de antemano por su cooperación en garantizar una digna ceremonia de graduación.
Graduates, please face forward. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Adamson JRTC and the singing of the national anthem by graduate Veronica Dio.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Thank you for joining us on the 123rd commencement exercise for H Adamson High School. I am David Reynoso, president of the class of 2016, and with me is class vice president Mikey Casarin. We are grateful that you have chosen to be a part of this special occasion with us. Your appropriate behavior will provide a positive experience for all the graduates.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación número 123 de la Escuela Preparatoria H Adamson. Soy Mikey Casarín, el vicepresidente de la clase del 2016. Acompañándome hoy está David Reynoso, el presidente de la clase. Es un placer que ustedes escogieran compartir esta ocasión tan importante con nosotros. Su comportamiento proveerá una experiencia positiva para todos los graduados.
We are honored to introduce those seated on the platform this evening. To my left, our principal, Dr. Janie Ortega. Ms. Audrey Pinkerson, member of the Board of Trustees for Dallas ISD District 7. Executive Director of the Adamson Feeder Pattern, Ms. Elena Hill. And Senior Class Assistant Principal, Mr. Julio Perez.
To my right, graduate Esmeralda Martinez. Our announcer for this evening, Ms. Ileana Nunez Lee, teacher at H Adamson.
Seated on the floor to the left of the stage are Adamson's assistant principals, Jacqueline Elliott, Victoria Gardner, and Dr. Nessa Sasser.
Also seated on the floor to the left of the stage are Adamson's counselors, Ms. Robin Faw, Mr. Gene Lacey, Ms. Susan Lake, Ms. Edwina Saba, and Ms. Kim Yancey.
We are also pleased to have with us some of the principals from Adamson's feeder schools. Graduates, if you attended one of these schools, please rise as the principal is recognized. Principal of Bowie Elementary, Ms. Noelle Wilson. From Reagan Elementary, Ms. Ruby Ramirez. From Botello Elementary, Dr. Reina Sotelo. From Peeler Elementary, Ms. Sofia Villarreal. From James Hoggs Elementary, Mr. Jairo Casco. And from Hector P. Garcia Middle School, Mr. Gary Ald. Thank you for being here this evening and for the contribution you made to our education. You are a part of our success. Now, our principal, Dr. Janie Ortega.
Good evening. There are 4 groups of students who have excelled academically in their 4 years of high school. 74 students earned a grade point average of 85 to 89.9%, giving them the distinction of honor graduates. If you are an honor graduate, would you please stand? Students graduating with high honors have maintained a grade point average from 90 to 94.9. This year, 16 students are graduating with high honors. Would you please stand? This year, we also have a student that has earned the distinction of highest honor with a grade point average of 95 to 100. David Reynoso, we are all proud of your accomplishments. David, would you please stand? The 4th group of students excelling academically this year will receive a distinguished diploma. The distinguished diploma is the highest offered by the state of Texas. Students must complete 3 years of a foreign language and a minimum of 4 advanced measures. These advanced measures include scoring at least a 3 on an advanced placement exam, maintaining a B average in AP or dual credit courses, and/or a commended scholar on the PSAT. We are proud to have 2 distinguished scholars graduating tonight. Would you please stand? One of the school's most loyal benefactors is the Adamson Scholarship Foundation. Established to honor the school's first principal, the foundation is made up of alumni with a desire to see the education of other Adamson graduates continue. Tonight, representing the Adamson Scholarship Foundation is Miss Linda Pause. Would you please stand? Graduates, if you are the recipient of an Adamson Foundation scholarship this year, please stand. Thank you. This year, the Education is Freedom Foundation worked with our seniors. Graduates, if you are an Education is Freedom scholar, would you please stand? Thank you. The class of 2016 has been awarded over $2,723,200 in scholarships. At this time, I would like to recognize all the graduates who have been awarded scholarships. If you have been offered a college scholarship or grant, please stand. Thank you. I would also like to recognize any graduate who has enlisted in one of the branches of the military. If you have enlisted, please stand. Please, thank you. We are all proud of you and grateful for your desire to serve our nation. Now, it is my pleasure to present the salutatorian for the class of 2016, Esmeralda Martinez. She will receive a medal on behalf of Adamson High School. Esmeralda will now address the class.
Good evening. It's great to see you all. Thank you for coming here today. I have really been dreading this day since I found out I had to give a speech. However, I learned something in my 4 years of high school. It is to make only new challenges with courage. First of all, I want to thank my friends, teachers, coaches, and administrators. Thank you to Ms. Nunez, Coach Domini, Ms. Fall, Mr. Gomez, Ms. Maldonado, Ms. Seva, Ms. Stewart, Mr. Ramirez, and Mr. Renteria for everything you all have taught me. I would also like to thank my closest friends, Cecilia, Jennifer, Isela, and Anna Lee, for the moments that we have shared. Most importantly, I would like to thank my family for their unconditional love and support. Right before my senior year, I had a horrible experience that left my feelings like I was stuck in one place. I couldn't get my mind off the event, and it affected me in my entire life, including my school. As I sought help, I was given the advice, forget the past, don't worry about the future, and live in the present. It was not that easy. It did not seem reasonable to simply just move forward and forget what had happened to me. I decided that I would not let my bad experience define my memories of high school, nor my future. Like me, I am sure that there are many of you that went through struggles, but yet we are here together. So now, as the senior year ends and we're about to face the real world, it all makes sense. We made new friends, lost friends, shared both happy and sad moments, learned new things, and of course, made mistakes. Some more than others, but ultimately, we all made mistakes. The important thing is that we learn from the mistakes and don't let them hold you back. The experiences we share together some way or another have helped shape our future. So I came to the realization that the better advice would be learn from the past, look forward to your future, and live in the present. Class of 2016, we reached new heights and we're the greatest class to graduate. Enjoy this last moment we will share together, for tomorrow we will go on our journey in the real world. It is time to become more independent and take on more responsibilities, but I am certain that we are prepared to face the challenges of life as we go our separate ways. Remember to be proud of where you came from, because your roots are your foundation. Be mindful of all the things to come and do not be afraid. Challenges and keep your dreams alive. Even when you stumble and lose your way, remember what you have learned from your past and never give up on yourself. Thank you.
It is also with great pride that I present the valedictorian for the class of 2016, David Reynoso. As valedictorian, he will receive a medal on behalf of the school and a scholarship from the state of Texas for tuition to any state-supported college or university. David, you may now address the class.
Good evening, families, friends, administration, teachers, honored guests, and the class of 2016. Thank you for sharing a special once-in-a-lifetime moment with us. I want to start off by thanking the many people in my life who aided me emotionally, mentally, and academically. This includes teachers like Mrs. Stewart, Ms. McMullen, Mr. Gomez, Mr. Renteria, and my former band director, Mr. Green, whom all taught me how to be more than just a student. I'd also like to thank my best friends Elizabeth, Anna, Anthony, and Caesar for being by my side since elementary. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my sisters and parents who literally push me every day and tell me, despiértate, vas a la escuela. Now, like my dad, who 21 years ago walked across a similar stage across this, now it is my turn. Tonight, kiss, hug, love the close ones in your life, and thank him for everything they did for you. Each one of us had that one teacher, coach, or counselor that reached our hearts. They are the ones who stay late with us, give us advice, made us look forward to school, and never let us give up. Through the giggles and cries, the lessons and wisdom went beyond the classroom, and we are forever in your debt. I know I will miss them. A brilliant philosopher once said, started from the bottom, now we're here. The dream, the goal, and the reality of graduation is here. At the beginning, I wasn't sure. I didn't know what to expect. The people I would meet, the programs I might enter, and the endless opportunities that I would have encountered here at Adamson. Today, I am grateful to be here with all of you and thankful for everything I've learned over the past 4 years. Graduating from Adamson means it is time to let go of those who held your hand, step into the real world, and not be reminded to be on time, be on time, be on time. Tonight, we celebrate not the lessons of finding the slope of a line or the day World War II started. By the way, the answers are delta Y over delta X on September 1st, 1939. Right, Mr. Castro and Ms. Stewart? Like my boy Albert Einstein said, education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. The measure of education is not what to think, but how to think. And it is this education Adamson has imprinted within us that will propel us into the future and help us achieve our goals. The class of 2016 is the largest class in Adamson's history. It is something to be proud as we move forward. We are all in this together. We have progressed from Facebook to Kik to Instagram to Snapchat. If anything, we could at least say we are experts in social media, if nothing else. Hashtag 2016. We acknowledge any uncertainty, but we will not be afraid to conquer it. Class of 2016, each one of you have endured different paths to get to this point in time. A point in your lives where you could look back and say, I've made it. This is also a time where we together wonder, what's next? Everyone will go a different journey. Although some might not see the road, there are signs along the way. 2016, look at the people around you. The future doctors, engineers, dancers, musicians, politicians, singers, athletes, nurses, armed forces, and the contributors to society. This might be the last time you see them, unless you follow them on Instagram. The future hasn't happened, yet most of us are afraid of it. Today was the future of yesterday, but today will also be the past of your tomorrow. So let us not fear the future, but embrace our past. Let the stage today represent the challenges you have overcome, and thank you for the person you are today. You are a graduate. For the last 4 years, we've heard learning today, leading tomorrow. Now, enough learning. Let's lead our own lives. Like my physician, Dr. Seuss, prescribes, got the book. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places and you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. And you are the person who'll decide where to go. Oh, class of 2016, the places you will go. Thank you.
At this time, any graduating band members should join the band to perform for the last time together. The W.H. Adamson Band is under the direction of Mr. Aaron Crawford, and they will perform a selection from Disney's Up.
Tonight, we are honored to have with us a member from the Dallas ISD Board of Trustees. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Ms. Audrey Pinkerton.
Good evening, parents, family and friends, faculty and staff, and of course, the amazing class of 2016. It's an honor to celebrate with you tonight. For the past 12 years, you've been moving toward this very moment. You persevered through challenges and adversity, yet here you are today. You made it, and should be very proud. To borrow from the words of Teddy Roosevelt, I encourage each of you to dare greatly and step beyond the ordinary. Dare to live an extraordinary life so that when you leave this earth, you'll have made a difference. Avoid the mistake of believing that you're not talented enough or rich enough or smart enough to positively impact the world. Never underestimate the power that you have within. Each of you have the ability to change the world around you in some way. Whether you create a business or a nonprofit organization that will serve others, or use the skills you've learned or will learn in college or the workforce to better your family or community, or simply take the time to do something simple like mentor a young child. What you do for others will last long after you're gone. And you start by simply believing that you can make a difference. Then be courageous enough to step up to the plate and do the work. Yes, a life lived for self can bring accomplishments that benefit you and your family in remarkable ways. But a life lived for others can change history. Don't be afraid to take that chance. Imagine if each one of you determines to change the world around you for the better. What an incredible impact the class of 2016 could make. To our parents, staff, and community, I want to say thank you for pouring so much of your time and energy into these wonderful young people. You've done a fantastic job, and I'm grateful to each of you for your dedication. Class of 2016, I applaud you, and I believe that you will do many more great things. I wish each of you much success in your remarkable journey ahead. Go boldly, dare greatly, and create your destiny. As principal of H Adamson High School, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diplomas, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
As Executive Director of the Adamson Feeder Pattern for the Dallas Independent School District, I, Elena Hill, am pleased to confirm the certification of the 2016 graduating class of H Adamson High School.
I am pleased to award these diplomas certifying these students are graduates of the Dallas Independent School District. Candidates, Please come forward to receive your diplomas or certificates of completion.
David Reynoso. Esmeralda Martínez. Mikey Casarín. Ariana Guadalupe Trejo. Julisa Mendoza. José Abonza. Angelina Briana Acosta. Angélica Aguirre. Cristian Luis Alanís. Edgar Alba. Iván Guadalupe Almanza. José Eduardo Alpírez. William Alvarado. Marlene Alvarado. Ana Alejandra Álvarez. Sayan Álvarez. Valeria Denise Amador. Steven Amaro. Iván Anguiano. Mario César Aparicio. Jennifer Aide Argueta Funes. José Arredondo. David Arriola. Melanie Destiny Arrona. Brenda Analí Ax Lorenzo. Nancy Ayala. Eduardo Báez. Jubel Baltazar. Jonathan Banda. Eduardo Jaime Barbosa. Jorge Barbosa Jr. Karina Giselle Barrios. David Lee Barrón. José Basaldua. Víctor Omar Benítez. Iván Blanco Reyes. José Blas. Enrique Bojorquez. Elijah Brown. José Antonio Burciaga. Berenice Bustamante. Tony Calderón. Valerie Calderón. Yadira Abigail Camacho. Liliana González Cano. Alexis Cantú. Joel Jonardí Cantú. María de la Luz Carvajal. Alexis Cardona. María Cristina Carmona. Cindy Carvajal. Ángel Armando Castañeda. Marta Castañeda. Isabel Castañón. Eduardo Castillo. Marcos A. Castillo de Sequen. Frank Cesena. Faustina Ceja. Cintia Aileen Cerda. Gabriel Cisneros. Alías Sene Cooper. Cristian Zacharea Corona. Alejandra Correa. Cristian Cortés. Armando Noel Cruz, César Eduardo Cruz, José Ángel Cruz, Carla Lisset Cruz, Ángel de la Cerda,